We use all our social medias just to get people to come through the coaching program. And the TikTok is the worst because you can't really do a high ticket offer on TikTok. You can on Instagram and on Facebook and a little bit on YouTube, but you can't really do it on TikTok.
In what sense? Like, why can't you do that?
Their leads are, so first off, you notice how everyone has a video with 10 million views?
Yeah.
Like everyone has one video like that?
Yes.
I don't think that's real. I think that, I think the Chinese, because they own the company.
Okay.
I think Foxconn owns it. They're just like giving people this dopamine hit.
With like a lot of bots and shit?
Like once a month you get one viral video. You know what I'm saying? I have several videos with over 800,000 views, and I'm like, this doesn't convert to shit. Like, I don't understand. I'm not getting more Instagram followers. I'm not getting more people on my YouTube, etc.
What is this that you just pulled up here?
Yeah, here we go. ByteDance. Sorry.
My TikTok equates to a lot of my OnlyFans followers.
Yeah, so your TikTok does get again. I'm not saying
I've watched a lot of people blow up.
I'm not saying none of them are
though.
real, but I already know the answer to this question.
Right.
You've lost to TikTok before, haven't you?
Like 5.
Yeah. Okay. So any curvy heterosexual looking women that appeals to heterosexual men will always lose their TikTok.
How about that?
Always. If you appeal to homosexual men, if you appeal to trans community, or if you're an underage child and like Daisy Dukes, you will not lose your TikTok.
You hashtag fake body now.
It's really uncomfortable.
If you are a woman who appeals to heterosexual men, I have yet to meet a single girl who has not lost their IG.
That's
not
fucking
a
crazy.
single. My girlfriend is posting these like videos, and she's a world champion bikini model, and she just started TikTok, and she's posting these bikini videos.
She didn't become world champion because of you, did she?
No, she was
NPC, like fitness bikini.
We gotta make sure.
not like that. She would just do a bunch of pageants. She would do Swimsuit USA. She's a finalist for Swimsuit USA's World Championship, and so she was posting these videos, and she only has like 4,000 followers. I'm like, watch, baby, in a couple of months you're going to lose this account. Like, I promise you'll get big enough, you'll lose everything, because again, for whatever reason, that type of male female interaction is shamed on TikTok, and they don't want it to be part of their platform at all. And so I think what they do in response is they have a lot of fake bots and fake followers. But if you have a low ticket offer, like you have a supplement company, or you're selling merchandise, or OnlyFans subscription for $5.99 or whatever, I think TikTok is a good place to go. My cheapest program is several grand, so there's no way for me to like work on there.
What is your OnlyFans? What do you charge to be on yours?
I have 2 pages. I have one that's at 30 and the one that's at 15.
Do you have a white guy, black guy price?
Just check. You know, Nara Ford did that. She was only with, we won't say her personal business, but an African American people.
I don't know what it. I don't know.
And then
what
she
it
switched
is.
over to do with a Caucasian gentleman, and she got a lot of money for that because her fans wanted to see that.
So that's exactly what we're working on right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Nara's one of my good friends.
I don't know which white guy.
Nara
We're gonna see.
It was funny because
Could I be in the running?
So she did a podcast with Spence, Damon Dice, and then they were joking about doing a scene together, and I think they did a scene. I think that's what happened. I saw it on her Twitter.
My agent right now has been looking. He's like, you have to do it. He's like, it's gonna make a lot of money. You have to do it. I'm like, okay.
I'm friends with Karen Lee also.
Okay.
Karen Lee, and it's really fun.
That's really never mind. But yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah.
He hit you up.
That's who my agent's
wants you to
talking
do. Yeah. He
wait, the dude that's in porn with the older guy. Oh,
I'm thinking about doing like full on porn lately. Like, we've been talking about doing that. So
I love that.
I thought Karen starts writing me on IG, and I'm thinking it's a joke.
To a porn star.
I mean, OnlyFans is like being a porn star already.
If you go to the shopping mall, you're gonna stand next to a porn star.
Oh, no doubt. No, I'm saying right here close to me. Her tits touch me 30 times.
Your head has
and we got to see them last time. That was good. That made my day.
When was that?
Dude, the last podcast with her, she showed her tits.
I did.
Oh, damn, where was I at?
You were sitting right in front.
No, I didn't.
You
don't remember?
No.
It's
wow.
Hard. It's hard, yes.
I could not remember. I could remember those.
Yeah.
Oh. How could I forget?
There you go. Couldn't be a nicer guy. He was really fun, really cool guy.
Hey, he just kept in there.
So this guy, whoever you're saying, this is a white guy?
Yeah, Karen Lee.
Karen Lee.
He's like the biggest white porn star ever.
He's like been in the game for a minute.
I mean, the only person that I think of now is this
Johnny
Adam 22 thing. What was that guy?
Adam 22.
The
Yeah.
black guy. What's it?
Love. Jason Love.
Jason Love.
Hey, I have a question for you. Like, this is a perfect example here.
Right.
You know what Plug Talk is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that Lena's doing right now.
So Lena the Plug and Adam 22 do a show where they interview a girl and then they just fuck her. Like, there's no transition. He just stands up and they just fuck her. Yep. And it's one of the craziest things. I saw it on Twitter and I was like, this can't be real. And like, they just do it. Now, it's not every girl that comes on the show. Like, I believe Danny Banks, you were mentioning her before. She didn't have sex with him.
Yeah.
But Like some of them, that's essentially what they do.
She's also from Detroit.
Right.
She's not from Detroit. That's a lie. Keep going.
All right. Anyway, so the point
She's
is,
not from Detroit.
a lot of girls would want to do the show for numerous reasons. I mean, would you, if you were to consider doing it? You
I would totally do it.
Okay.
Hold on, but that would be a white guy.
Yeah, and I would totally do it just because the amount of money I would make from doing it.
Okay, so that was my second question.
Right.
It is not your physical attractiveness to the couple.
Yeah, no. I don't think they're attractive at all, but the money it's going to equate to fucking something I'm
Business.
doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
now here's the next question. Are you more or less? It's weird because you said you're not attracted to them at all, but like whatever you think about them, are you more or less attracted and desirous of doing this scene because he allowed his wife to fuck Jason Love? And what I mean by that, are you like, because my concern was when I saw that was that like fewer girls would go on Plug Talk.
No, I can care less about any of that. And I mean, Lena's not ugly, and I like girls too. But I'm saying it would be all business for me.
Yeah,
So,
I was concerned that like people would actually look at them. But you're right. I mean, from a business standpoint, I guess.
Do you have a girl preference?
I mean, I like girls. Yeah, I like girls. But
No, I mean, you said you like all.
I like Colombian girls. Colombian girls are like fire as fuck to me.
Yeah, they got
I
that.
love
There's a lot of them. A lot of them at the Spearmint.
I'm aware. One of them is my mother. Yes, I'm aware. Yes.
Oh.
Your mother's Colombian?
Yeah.
That's why you're so tan naturally.
You look ethnic a little bit.
I spent a week in Mexico. We
maybe
did
that's
a
why.
bikini competition out there.
Oh,
Just hosted.
cool.
Yeah.
Did your girl do that one?
No, she. Oh, yeah, she did. She did that one. Yeah, she did that one.
Now, who judges that? Actually, is that?
It's different for different ones. That was Black Tape Project and Paradise Challenge.
I love
nice.
Yeah, they're doing an event on the 13th, 14th, and 15th in Los Angeles that I'm going to be hosting.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever? I mean, I know you have a girlfriend now, but leading up to this, has any girl ever hooked up with you just because you were part of these pageants? Like as a
No, I would meet them because of that, and then like later on down the line, they would usually the way it would work is I'd do a pageant, and then later on down the line they'd be like, "Hey, I'm in Vegas, let's link up." And then I'd be like, okay, cool. Do you want to go on stage to see Tiesto, or do you want to go on stage and see Chainsmokers? And they're like, are you fucking serious? And they're like, yeah. And I'd take them on, and they think I was kidding. And then I would take them on stage to see like Marshmello.
And they're giving up the pussy after.
And then,
definitely.
And I didn't. It wasn't that big of a deal to me because it's like I would go every weekend. I live next door to all the clubs, and I would go, and they would just have like a great time. And in that case, yes, I would end up seeing girls from situations like that. But that's essentially what I teach in my course. Is what I just described.
Are you an actual judge or a host?
I'm always. This is a great question. I always am a recruiter, and I'm always the host, and I always ask to never be a judge because I don't want them coming after me or being angry with me. We just did the one at Wet Republic for $60,000
For the Playboy?
Yeah, that one's mine. So
Yeah.
it was $60,000 over there. The year before was $130,000. Right. And in that competition, I specifically tell the people, like, I can't be a judge because what'll happen is if I recruit and judge, I'm the first one they're angry with. But when the girl who wins is gonna be mad, is gonna be happy with me no matter what. So that's what I did, and that's so I always ask to never be a judge.
But do you think you have any influence on those judges?
I have an influence. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know. I have an influence because I do suggest who some of the judges should be. In that case, I do. But I personally, I think the more judges you have, the more like it's like a central limit theorem from statistics. Is that if I have more judges, the more the outliers get thrown out. Does that make sense? One time, I'll just call her out for this. She's my buddy. Tucci comes and she judges.
She's dope.
She comes and judges my contest, and there's a girl that she's clearly trying to bang on her OF, and so she gives this girl a 10, and everyone else she gives a 1. I'm sorry to call you out, Tucci, but she does.
She's hilarious.
And Nicolette did this too, and it was like I was like I had to throw her judge sheet out. I was like, I'm not going to give these girls a fucking 1 because they're not going to have sex with you. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're worse than a dude. Like, what am I supposed to do here?
Right.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Like, I feel like personally all those contests are very biased because they go off of like how many followers you have.
So we don't. So with it, there's a couple of things we did to change that.
Because I know there's a lot of
So
ones
Little
that
Rach
do.
here has gotten one of these contests, haven't you?
I was in it twice.
So one of the things we did
Go
to
right.
I'll do it again.
one of the things that we did to change that is because I had the same concern you did.
Yeah.
And the way we made it is if you had the most online votes, we would give you third, but no better than third. And the in-person votes could get you first. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So let's say you didn't make the top 10 and you won the online, then we'd give you 10th. But if you made the top 10 and you won the online, you'd get third. But you wouldn't get first unless you won the
Who controls the online to know that it's not You're not somebody can't. Just
It's
go on
people
there.
people at the venue at the pool. Okay, we're just talking about White Republic. If we're talking about the one for Paradise Challenge, there's usually like 15 judges and their hairdressers and sponsors and etc. And if we're talking about the one for Swimsuit USA, there are 60 judges.
Sheesh.
60. Wow. Yeah, that one is like, I really have no problem. When you have 60 judges, it's really hard to screw stuff up at that point. I think.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean
Right.
it's going to be a
It's
landslide.
like very unbiased at that point.
Yeah.
What is this standard deviation?
Oh.
Wow, Hugh, you
Oh, okay.
speak my language. So this is a normal distribution. So the middle, you see where it says 34%. So that's minus, plus, and minus 1 sigma. 1 standard deviation is 68.2% or 34.1% on each side, and then 2 standard deviations is 13.6%. That we could go into this, but this is how I describe things to my clients a lot of times. This is by using normal distribution. It's a bell curve. It's a bell curve from statistics.
Right.